Pangolins are the most heavily poached animal in the world, despite the fact that most people don't even know they exist. The pangolin is a small mammal about the size of a house cat, covered in large overlapping scales made of keratin, the same substance hair and fingernails are made of. There are 8 different varieties of pangolin, generally found in Asia and Africa. It's mainly a nocturnal animal, with a diet consisting of insects, such as ants and termites. They may look like weird scaly anteaters, but they are actually not part of the anteater family at all. In fact, they have no close relatives. They're completely unique, but are often confused with armadillos. The 2 most unique features of this animal are that it is covered in plate armour scales from head to toe, and even though it has 4 legs, it walks predominantly on its hind legs, and it uses its front legs for gripping and digging. When I saw how this animal walked, I was so captivated. It's so elongated and low to the ground, yet it only uses its hind legs for walking. It must have super strong leg muscles, as it would appear to have a bulk of its body mass in front of its legs, with just the weight of its tail to help keep it balanced. Now obviously this design works, as the pangolin has been on Earth for over 80 million years and has evolved to this current state. The pangolin has a long sticky tongue, which can be longer than its body. When fully extended, the tongue can be over 40 centimeters long and starts deep in the chest cavity. Pangolin do not have teeth and are unable to chew. They have stones and keratin spikes inside their stomachs, which they use to grind up the insects they collect. When pangolins feel threatened, they curl up into a tight, almost impenetrable ball to protect their tender undersides. If caught, they will thrash about using their tail muscles. Because their scales have very sharp edges, they can slice the skin of a predator when they do this. Aside from humans, pangolins' main predators include lions, tigers and leopards. When attacked by a predator, they will roll up into a ball, which is often enough to outwit the big cats, as a pangolin's scales are often too hard for even a lion to bite through. Unfortunately, such tactics do very little to protect it from humans, as pangolins are considered the most illegally trafficked animal in the world. So why are these creatures being so heavily poached? Well, it's all to do with their scales. The pangolin's scales and meat are used in traditional medicine, fashion, and even eaten in high-end cuisine. Scientists have suggested that more than 1 million pangolins have been poached in the past decade. The amount of pangolins being killed annually makes it almost impossible to track their numbers, so there's no way of knowing just how many are left. The worst affected areas are China and Southeast Asia, where the demand for the scales has risen. It's a sad fact of life that anything that is really rare and exotic is desirable and becomes a symbol of wealth. Why do humans need to kill off whole species just to show off they have money? It's so sad. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.